Hey guys, it's Sonelias and welcome back to Heartsvine number 4 with, of course, the Gotterdamerung expansion, and we're playing as Belgium. So where did we get to? We are in 1944, as you can see. We basically got 2 potential raids going on. This one is looking good in terms of being able to be repelled. So we can boost that a bit further just by putting some more air defense in place, which we will do straight away. In addition to that, it also says that we can actually get a boost by putting some intercept missions in. Now, question is, if I already got air superiority here, why do I still need that intercept as well? I'm not sure. Bear with me 1 second. As you might remember from the last episode, it's not just this particular location where the raid is incoming. It's actually also in our oil fields that we basically acquired in the last episode. Yes, I'm aware that there is still a person we should assign there, but I don't have another person to assign. So that's something I need to basically have a look at as such. So for now, we're going to ignore that. It says, what does it say exactly? I guess it's referring to this, isn't it? Modify officer corps, yes. That's for the Navy. Efficient communication, it basically gets me better positioning. Bad weather penalty is reduced. Close combat, screen attack, torpedo screen penetration. Let's go for that because I'm using torpedoes as my main anyway, so it makes sense to do that. Now, have I got more fighters in availability here? These are set to do air superiority. If I set another batch here, I do have fighters. I just don't have personnel. Until I fix that, we're not going to be able to do anything. And I believe that with this one here, we're going to get that 1.5% extra, so that will be fixed with that. That also actually means we're not going to get any extra bits and bobs in at the moment in regards to... okay, our defenses are coming in here. I was about to say that we're not going to get any defenses in or additional ships in, additional submarines and so forth, that you might otherwise be able to get in. Just because it's not part of what we're doing. Well, we need personnel for that. Now, I know we're basically got recruitable population growth. As you can see, we're getting about 100,000 additional people in our nation every month, which is nice. I need to get these to basically grow. These guys, of course, are on the border here, and there's nothing really we can do. There's too much defenses in place. Whereas over here, as you can see, we are able to push and put pressure on these guys here. And we're able to push them back here. That's the Indians as well as the Turks. Let's put more pressure on them there as well. Actually, let's do that differently. Let's push into here. If I basically push them out of there, then we encircle this unit here. Turkey loses another unit, which is actually even better if I do it through here. Because then from there I can actually then encircle even more units. Okay, so they are moving units around, as you can see. Which is nice to see. Now we got... Ooh, let's stop that. Better to go against this one, actually. Yeah, 78. Okay. Okay. Samsun. If I can get my hands on that, that would be amazing. Now we've got a surplus of steel at the moment, which we can reduce. What are we researching at the moment? We see that the fighters that we were working on will take, yeah, a good number of months to complete. I'd say almost 5 months, but not quite. Yeah, we're winning our naval battles here. That's good to see as well. We're keeping it static here. We're not doing much movement here. These Turks here, I'm going to push them shortly. Once that particular unit has moved back, that will basically change our front line here somewhat. Okay. Okay, let's keep that one in check. Key reason being, I want to really push into that position here as well. Okay. Nice. We got that position here in our hands now. Okay, I can leave that here for now. Okay, they've abandoned that position there. So let's push here. That lake is kind of a bit of a barrier for them. So that kind of helps us. Okay, if I... They're pulling back into there, isn't it? That's what it looks like, most definitely. Okay. Alright, they're moving there. They're defending there. All is well. I'd like to push there. Okay, they're pushing a bit harder than I'd hoped, but I'm just hoping that we don't break before we get enough people in. Okay, let's push into there. Let's help there. This guy, why is it moving there again? Okay, let's push here. Okay. But there's no Germans in here as of yet. Let's just directly attack there first. I'm really inclined to see if I can basically reduce the length of some of these lines here. As you can see, we got air superiority here. We just need to kick that unit out there. Okay, 90%. That's good. 97. Yeah, and I see that this particular unit here particularly is suffering. Because of course he needs oil and that kind of stuff. Yeah, well, to operate in reality. But do we need that for everything? Probably not. That is a weak point here, as you can see. If I'm able to kick them out of there, that would actually encircle these, at least I imagine. Okay, they're trying to reinforce that, so let's not do that. That one is being attacked properly. Okay. Okay, let's keep them going in the right direction. Okay. Okay. It is a bit of a pity that we basically have to do those circumnavigations here. But yeah, sometimes it looks like there is not much we can do about that. Except maybe try our utmost to prevent that from happening. Okay, this is not exactly what I'd envisioned, but okay, let's keep that overlap in there. Again, if I take cert here, that basically creates another position there. And we could well leverage. As you can see, they're trying to retake that position. I just keep on pushing.
Attention! Prêt au départ. Forme des rangs. Arrêt.
Okay.
Attention! Bougez-vous!
Not exactly going to plan, but okay.
Donnez vos ordres.
Yeah, we do need to put some troops on that line there as well.
Chef. Vos ordres.
Nice. Mobilize the nation. We got that in there now. That does lead to a few bits and bobs that we talked about earlier. Unfortunately, we cannot do this because that required that path here. It requires all of them. Interesting. Actually, I'm not excluded from that because as you can see, I can actually do it. But is it effective? There's lots of stuff in there that doesn't make sense for me to do. Mountaineers. We get an additional branch of special forces. But actually, I really want to do that. Land doctrine cost reduction. Senior officers. Interpreters. Add Belgium interpreters, which grants paratrooper special force contribution. That's a long one to do. Now this helps reduce certain bits. Now this actually gets me additional war support. That's quite nice. Add Academies of Belgium. It grants special project speed, facility construction speed. Embrace export economy. Yeah, symbiotic industrialization. Okay, I'll come back onto that shortly. This gets me additional mines, cheap labor. It's a pity that that's 70 days, isn't it? This is quite useful here. Additional civilian factories. Congo's place in the world. Humanitarian aid. Purchase commissions. New vegetable production. Okay. Available as industrial concerns. Société commerciale de transport et de port. They're not really that useful to me. Expand force public recruitment. Okay, expand airports. Thought we could do something with the Navy as well. Okay, that's for the Air Force. This actually gets me in Holland additional building slots and a military factory. But it's 70 days. Why on earth? Port of Antwerp. Social partners by trade. Extra resource per factory. That's interesting. Allied donations. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, what do I want to do here? I am 1944. This is an interesting one to get. It's a really lengthy one to get, though. That's good for the defense, which we're working on, of course, in various different locations. But this could be quite useful as well. Get more resources out of the ground. I think for now that's the one I'm going to go for. Now we do see here, of course, that our manpower is on the rise. Okay, which one is going where? This one's going there. In reality, I don't want them to go there. I want them to stay here in reality. Ooh, That would be interesting if I can actually create that pocket here. Because I don't think they're actually able to travel through here, are they? No, they are not. So that basically creates a nice pocket there. Okay, we got that port city in our hands. That's a level 2. Now that railway I'm building here. Need to get these both prioritized. Okay.
Oui, chef.
Let us say that I also want to take this one and push it into there.
Oui, chef. Oui, chef.
Chefkus. Okay. Now we
Attention.
can clearly see that some of these
Bouchez-vous.
might be interested to help us here. Oh yes, they've been pushed out of that position, it looks like, which is good. But look at my supply situation. Yeah, some of these need to improve, and we will see them improve. It just will take that little bit of extra time to get that done. Again, railroad from here up to there. Make that a level 2. And of course I want to again prioritize that because that makes sure that supplies get in quickly.
Oui, chef.
This gets assigned to there. Again, there's no general in charge of that yet. Okay, we kicked him out of here, which is good. Kind of forgot about that invasion there, but yeah, we do need to keep an eye on all of those as well. Look at these. These have actually become veterans already. If we look in here, we see 1 extra submarine. 1. It's not a lot, but still 1. Every little bit helps. That goes to reinforce that. And we didn't get any new submarines recently, just because, of course, of the fact that some of these things take a little bit longer. Now, if I go towards this, I lose some of my production, but I get a lot more population I can actually recruit. It stands at 822. Now, if I look carefully, we should be getting more. Dutch language primacy. So where we see 8, we should be getting about 25% more. Do I read that correctly? Yes, 8. And 25% of 8 is 2, so we should be getting 10% in total. Okay, that's pretty decent. Let's go back to our armies here.
Oui, chef.
These guys, of course, are staying here. These guys are still fighting here. Oh, yes.
Formez les rangs. Prêt, chef. Tenez-les à distance.
Why are you pulling back? Why? Tell me that. Why? Stay and defend.
Prêt au départ. Bouchez-vous. Prêt au départ.
Okay.
Prêt au départ.
If I take that position, I can then ultimately push further south from there as well.
Allez, on y va.
Okay. We're maintaining a nice hold on a lot of these positions that we wouldn't otherwise do.
Formez les rangs. Parez.
Okay. Again, port cities here. If we can really take the north of Turkey and hook up to that section there, that would make my life easier because I can actually leverage the troops from both sides in that particular instance. Yeah, infantry, forget about it. I already got someone specialized in infantry. Regrouping, we got specialization in already. Yeah, it's not really that interesting what we're seeing here. Except for this one, maybe. He's at skill level 5 now. Special Force Attack and Special Forces Cap actually also would come into play. I think he might already be available anyway, so that's good.
Oui, chef.
Okay.
Prêt au départ. Aux ordres. Bougez-vous.
Okay.
Aux ordres.
We're trying to raise this number here. I'm just kind of hoping that that German division doesn't break before we actually manage to do that. The more Brits we can push out of here, that would be great.
Oui, chef. Bougez-vous. Aux ordres.
Okay.
Oui, chef.
Well, we need to keep you in place, otherwise... Who's going to guard the border here? Okay. I purposely removed you from that order set.
Parez. Bouchez.
Okay, push.
Prêt au départ. Attention.
Okay, good.
On les repousse, chef.
Okay, from there we can then push through onto the next position. As you can see at the moment, it's a Turkish general in charge. And again, I did say earlier, it's their choice to basically join. So they kind of suffer the consequences of it. Right, we're having a shortage of steel once again. Right, that will complete shortly. Say with this one here. Construction, as you can see, is finishing this up quite nicely. It doesn't say the breakdown in here properly, does it? So this is at 10%. Total mobilization gives 15, and then we got all these deductions from there, which basically brings it down to 60% of the 15, which basically means 10. Right, we got some out-of-date equipment in production, is what it says. I don't see exactly what it is that's out of date there, but okay.
Prêt au départ.
Okay, these guys are here, ready to charge in. The Polish submarines operating here, interesting. Okay, why did we have ships operating here? I'm not sure, okay. Oh, we got different trade routes. Ah, where are we going? Oh yeah, we're going to Indonesia as well, interesting. And then we got a supply route to Lima. Okay. As you can see, I can buy transport planes from the Germans. Let's buy all of them. Not going to take that long. They can buy naval bombers, as you can see as well. Amphibious. You can actually buy light tanks. Approved light tank chassis. We can buy them from the Russian Empire. Okay. Interwar. Okay, they were created by India. Interesting. What so we got here? We can see we can buy more trains. Now, in terms of trains, we are currently in a good position. We're stockpiling as well. We're building a significant number extra, which is good. Trucks we're doing okay with. And to be honest, if we're basically got so many trains, I don't think we need to build so many more. Now, a few more, yes, I agree with. So we're reducing that slightly there. Fighters. I can, of course, build more of these lovely babies. Let's reduce that even one more. So 1.4 per week we're building here, and they're armored trains, so they should be quite resistant to some of the other bits and bobs. It says we need more of that, and we need, really, do we need more weaponry? I doubt it. It does clearly say we need more of that, interestingly enough. Don't know why, but okay. Here we lost convoys as well. Why have we got convoys there? Okay, let's see. So there is a good defended position here.
Prêt, chef. Bougez-vous.
Okay, let's push through there. Nothing that is really that open here, except for this maybe.
Bouchez-vous. Donnez vos ordres.
Okay. Here, as you can see, we're pushing into here.
Parez. Écoutez.
Okay.
Formez les rangs.
Let's up our game a little bit here. Yes, there's a German general there. There is a German division there. But our troops are coming in shortly. Again, we lost convoys here. That number is dropping because of convoy raids, but mostly due to the fact that we basically are losing manpower on the front lines here. I'd like to get my hands on this position here. Is that a depot? No. That is, though.
Écoutez. Donnez vos ordres. Donnez vos ordres. Formez les rangs.
British attack the French counterparts in naval base in North Africa. Really?
Écoutez.
Ah, those troops are finally making their way through. Gosh. Interesting, there's also a British division there. Vichy France, that's British Italy. Okay.
Vos ordres.
Oh, Vichy France took over that particular part. Interesting. La Rochelle. I can actually, of course, ask the Germans for control of that section.
Vos
And
ordres.
if that is indeed happening, I need to basically also put that coastal defense in place there. Right, that is done. So let's actually have a look here. So the rubber production is gone up already. We can push that up even further. I also want to make sure I get additional bits here. So in reality, I can actually upgrade my artillery to a next tier. Is there anything else important enough in here to basically do that first? Nope. That is extra fuel tank drops, etc., etc. Armor piercing, heavy bombs. Nope. So we can do transport planes here. Torpedoes are already at their max here. Air independent propulsion, okay, and that is high-speed Walter engines. Okay. So if I were to go for a next tier of light, I probably want to get the engine research done first. Not the longest one to do. That's quite nice to see. Active combat is mostly down here, really.
Parez. Donnez vos ordres. Attention. Oui, chef.
Okay. Let's just exterminate that one position here. I know it'll take a bit of effort to get all those units in place, but I think it'll be quite beneficial to get that done.
Formez les rangs. Parez.
That is going to be difficult to get my hands on.
Oui, chef.
Okay, there we go. Should be able to push him at least out of that position here. It is a supply hub, so that makes it even better for me. Alright, hold on. Madagascar was independent and they just got... okay, I'm a bit puzzled here. Did they just get taken over or something happened there? Malagasy. Okay. Still more European troops also getting into play here, it looks like. Romanian troops here? Who's it actually? King of Libya is on a good footing with some other people here. It looks like that's not really going to help us. If we can push down into here, that would be amazing.
Oui, chef. Attention. Attention.
Okay.
Parez. Formez les rangs.
Okay.
Chef. Bougez-vous. Formez les rangs.
Okay, that position gets quite important overall.
Oui, chef.
Nice. The other supply hub, always good to get those in our hands. Particularly in areas where they are tougher to beat.
Oui, chef. Écoutez.
Right, we kicked them out of there, which is nice to see as well. So they lost about 500,000 troops to us. We have lost, at least in this war here, mostly to Turkey, 53,000. And how many did the Turks lose against me? 50,000 as well. Interesting. We're about on an equal footing there. Even though we're winning battles, it doesn't necessarily mean that we're basically not losing less. Are any supply hubs near here? No, but at least we're not having to work in that section anymore. What I can actually do now, this green one, I can put it up to there. Makes my life a bit easier. Okay, they put extra troops into there, which is a bit of a pity. There is no port there, unfortunately. But okay, so be it.
Formez les rangs.
Okay. Alright, let these troops redistribute themselves properly here. What's happening on this side? Did they actually push into... No, they haven't. I was kind of thinking they pushed into Bulgaria, but no, that's not Bulgarian territory. That's still all Turkish territory. And in the meantime, there are no fortifications that they've built here. It's just a stalemate on this side, really.
Formez les
Which is a
rangs.
pity. All of these are low in supplies. So in reality, what I want to do... I just want to get rid of that line for now.
Vos ordres?
I'd like to actually say, let's work on doing a naval invasion if we can. From here... Oh, there's actually still Greek islands here, interestingly enough. Yeah, where do we want to do that? Let's set these to do the naval invasion from Cherbourg to there.
Bougez-vous!
Let's get all of my troops over here by train.
Formez les rangs!
These guys are down here now. Okay, if I go back to
Prêt, chef!
them, let's select half of them and basically remove them from that. That work? No. Why are we low in supplies? Interesting. Okay, again, we got a surplus of steel now. A substantial surplus, it looks like. Right, we're building a fair number of these, which is good. Now this is it a core? We got a claim and it's a core state as well. Interesting. Good. So in reality, I could actually say, let's put a few more of these babies here. Let's get that done as well. Again, it says we got a shortage here. Now it actually says we got a shortage of trucks. Something different every time, isn't it? Anyways, trucks wise. We can get them from the Spanish. That's fine. I can get them from the Bulgarians. These looks to be more Bulgarians as well. Or actually they're German. But owned by the Bulgarians. And these are actually ours. Owned by the Bulgarians. God knows how that works. These are the Swedes. Again, we're buying more and more trucks. At least we can actually get all of our supplies through properly.
Vos ordres?
Okay. Where do we want to push?
Formez les rangs! Écoutez!
Sivas would work for us. We did take that position here, didn't we? So I might want to actually build a railroad connection from here up to there. Maybe hook it up like this as well. And of course that should be prioritized over anything else. That position looks a little bit weak and quite assailable, I would say.
Vos ordres? Donnez vos ordres!
Okay. We are defending there.
Formez les rangs! Écoutez!
Okay.
Prêt, chef! Repli!
Let's help defend that particular province here. A bit of coast should be easily taken from them. And if I basically cut them off here, it makes the supply to some of the other locations quite a lot harder, I would say.
Prêt, chef!
what are we going to do next? So we basically got those offline maps, or whatever you want to call them. 2 additional factories in both our state and their state. That would still be beneficial. Not sure by how much this would have its benefits. That I can forget. I don't want that one. Not in the slightest. Cost reduction for the doctrines. Yeah, why not? Nice to see that we're able to take out more convoy bits.
Prêt au départ?
Okay, we did lose 1, it looks like.
Vos ordres?
And this one has lost 2 somehow. Jachtvliegtuiggroep. Okay, how many fighters have we got to spare? We got a decent number now, it looks like. Let's send them to intercept there. Close air support. Wow, we got a good mix of them in here now. Set those to naval strikes. Can we get more fighters in the air? I'm sure we can. Lots of them flying over the English Channel. And what's happening in the English Channel? Yeah, I'm not seeing much happening here in reality. If I were to basically push one of these here, for example, to the top, that would of course help, wouldn't it? And that one potentially as well. That does interfere with some of the other bits a little bit, not massively, but it does interfere somewhat. How much time do they take? Not less than a month, so that's pretty decent to see that. Again, this is not needed. We do need more tires though. Let's try this. That is a heck of a lot of convoys we have to put into there. We're not doing that, we're not doing that. We're basically going to do this one. I don't want to see this dropping too low. We do see that here. There are other bits that we could work on. I need excavation 3, which is one of the ones we're working on anyway, so that's coming along okay. There we go, excavation 3. Now, if you had excavation 4, why couldn't you then do it with that? It's not working exactly like that, is it? No. $22. Okay.
Oui, chef! Bouchez-vous!
That should be a glorious victory for us. Yeah, a bit exaggerated, but yeah, you know what I mean. Have we got any air bases in here? Yeah, we got one there. It's pretty much the extent of it, isn't it? Okay. It's nice to see. We're going to stop that because that really is Gonna drive down our war support substantially. I know I'm suffering more because of it, but so be it for now. Can't put them there, interestingly enough. Could do that. Let's try to do that. Slightly different approach. It might still be effective. Let's just see.
Oui, chef. Attention. Donnez vos ordres. Bougez-vous.
Okay.
Bougez-vous.
This is so heavily militarized here. Then again, they need that, don't they? Is this Turkish? Wow, I didn't realize it was Turkish. Was it gifted to the Turks? Oh, it's an occupied state. I suspect that was territory that was originally owned by Vichy France, isn't it? Yes. And it was a colony state for Vichy France that got pulled into the war. They finally made some progress here. Finally? Wow. Maybe the fact that I pulled some of my units back might have actually made a difference there. Who knows? Who knows? This gives me a temporary drop for 180 days of factory output. But my stability actually goes up with that. Which is really something I value, high stability. We all should do, really, when we're playing this game. Yeah, let's do that. Now we're going to get above 100%. But that's not a problem, really. Oh, you've abandoned that position. Why? I noticed that occasionally they just abandon a position that's quite well defended and everything. They just give up on it. It's like, hello, what are you thinking? Okay, that was taken.
Prêt, chef.
You see, that cuts them off in that section here from the rest. Are there more supply hubs here? There is the one there that we just are building the connection to. That one, of course, we've got here. Again, train lines, prioritization. The Air Force is doing pretty okay here. Even though we only got 300 planes in effect here. We got everything in the green. Interesting. Okay, they are attacking there, which is nice to see.
Oui, chef. Bougez-vous.
Well, you need to stay here to defend this.
Oui.
There someone needs to.
Attention. Donnez vos ordres.
The Germans put troops in there already as well. Cool. This becomes a massive pocket now. Lots of attrition happening there. I don't know exactly how much, but it's a good number. There's an airfield. If I can get my hands on that airfield, that would be so much better.
Formez les rangs. Donnez vos ordres. Vos ordres. Bougez-vous.
Okay.
Bougez-vous. Donnez vos ordres.
Again, the fact that this is so thin here has not had a detrimental impact,
Écoutez.
which is really nice to see. Just because we got supply hubs aplenty in this region. Yes, they're a bit out of reach over there potentially, but that's not a major issue for us. Just modifying our lines slightly. I could, of course, push into there. But I think, well, let's let them soften up a bit more here. This has gone back to Vichy France, I presume? Yes, colony state.
Écoutez. Prêt, chef.
Okay.
Bougez-vous.
Brits are really putting up a good fight here.
Formez les rangs. Parez. Vos ordres.
Okay.
Donnez vos ordres.
Let's put another angle of attack on there as well. That's one of ours. We lost one submarine, okay. Are they actually actively hunting for us? Quite possibly. We got quite a lot of stuff that we're importing, as you can see. And factories are devoted to that at the moment. Supply situation is not too bad, I would say. Not saying it's excellent, but it's not too bad. Of course, Aleppo is a supply hub, isn't it? The Turks have got troops there. But if I can push through... These are still suffering from attrition, which is nice to see.
Attention. C'est parti. Formez les rangs.
Okay. Nice. For my planes, that has been a nice upgrade to see coming through. That is good for our defenses. Obstacle clearance gear on a tank. Interesting. Okay. We dealt with that free slot. Oh, we're in 1944, so really I could, instead of doing this, I could instead do... Can I? No, I cannot. Why can I not? Requires rocket interceptor. And that's actually something I'm working on already, so that should be okay. I can actually work on this one. Yeah, let's do that. These guys are suffering from attrition, of course.
Vos ordres. Attention. Bougez-vous.
Okay.
Oui, chef.
Multiple angles again. Trying to use very similar tactics here. It's in the green at least.
Écoutez. Prêt, chef. Bougez-vous.
Let's help push, push, push. Once I do that, I got another nice encirclement here. They're able to push further into here as well, it looks like. At least I'm not suffering all my losses there. Yeah, it's still growing, which is good.
Écoutez. Oui, chef.
These have prepared pretty much all they can, I guess. Just needs to be a slight lull in there. And then, of course, we can push into there. Would be nice. Vichy France, British Italy. Okay.
Arrêt.
Okay, well, these guys really... I can get them on that part of the front line. Yeah, you need to take the train and everything, but it's going to take you a while to get there, but that's okay. All right, doctrine is available for us on this side. Almost. Losing so much in terms of air experience here, unfortunately. But we're getting closer to being able to get the next one in. There's 98 now. Nice. Really nice.
Prêt, chef. Aux ordres.
Okay, let's push further.
Oui, chef. Oui, chef.
Things are still shuffling around here, it looks like, which is okay for me. See, that's weakening nicely.
Prêt, chef. Arrêt. Arrêt. Bougez-vous.
In reality, I don't need to have that section defended anymore myself. Germans are doing a pretty good job there. Look at this. They're all just withering away in front of my eyes.
Prêt au départ. Arrêt.
Okay.
Prêt, chef. Prêt, chef. Bougez-vous.
Okay.
Bougez-vous.
Oh, nice. We managed to get that encirclement done here, of course. We're trying to fight our way out, it looks like.
Prêt au départ. Bougez-vous. Oui, chef.
Both of them in there now, nice.
Prêt, chef. Oui, chef. Bouchez-vous.
Nice, nice, nice. Encirclement's paying off. Always nice to see. Okay.
Aux ordres.
Okay.
Prêt au départ. Bougez-vous.
Yeah, we could do it a bit more, but it's not that bad, I would say.
Formez les rangs.
Okay, Ankara. Almost we are at Ankara. Ankara. However you want to call it.
Prêt au départ. Bougez-vous.
Push, 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 push. And that's in... Looks like an Italian unit. That must be, of course, the British Italy. 67,000 we lost, and they have lost 70,000 against us. They lost 500,000 against us. Wow. Huh. We only lost 24,000 against them. Wow. The ratios are pretty much in our favor, it looks like.
Écoutez. Donnez vos ordres.
Okay. That position is slowly weakening as well. That's where they got on the airport.
Donnez vos ordres.
Okay, 86. That is not helping at the moment. Bourgogne. That might be helpful at some point. Let's see. Sorry, how is this a defeat for us? It's more a victory, isn't it? Oh, unless, of course, there's more. Ah, okay, yes, we lost one submarine. We're still actively engaging them, as you can see. They're disengaging. Oh, interesting. Really interesting. Okay. Well, is that on the rise? I would say so. Hold on. Ah, I'm now exceeding, of course, that number. Which I guess I was to be expected. I need to basically select 2 from here. I guess I select these 2 here. And send them to there. We're still 1 over. Okay, let's set a few more of those to be recruited. Let's do that back home here in the Ardennes, and then actually also automatically link them back to there. Okay, we're still pushing into there. It's now all in the green. That is still in the green as well. So we got aerial superiority, and we will basically get even more superiority once we get, of course, all of our hands in the pot. So cryptography. We're working on... I thought we had the British one already. I guess we did. We lost it, I guess, somehow. Okay. I could, of course, apply to become spy master. Gets me a few extra spies at my disposal. Resistance is not that strong here, as you can see, which is good. It's actually on the downward loop, as you can see. It's on the rise over here. Depending on the state that you're looking at, you get different levels of resistance. These guys, they are no longer at war, so I guess that really plays a big part. Whereas here, spreading from a particular state, local police force effect scaled by 99% due to garrison fulfillment. Or am I not fulfilling the garrison? Really? Is that the problem? Waiting for the production of light tank destroyers. Yes. Light tank destroyers. They need a heck of a lot of those. Infantry equipment as well, and trucks. That's why it said I had a shortage of light tanks, because yeah, they're also needed for the garrisons here. So I really need to up that number. Oh yes, of course I can basically upgrade the engines on that plane. Yeah, that's the improved version. It basically gets faster engines, or bigger engines, maybe I should say. Okay, our front line is nicely advancing here. Yeah, we're the occupying state here.
Paré. Bouchez-vous. Écoutez.
Oh, that would be so great if I can actually push all the way to there. Because again, that's a supply hub we got. So if I look at that train connection here, could I already start saying, yes, build that further down here as well into there? Yes, I can. Ooh, that would be grand. That'll be done so quickly. Numbers on the rise. This is at 97. It's meant to be on the rise. For some reason, Dutch language primacy is still having a negative impact. I thought the reasoning for that was really that it should not have a negative impact, but okay.
Vos ordres. Écoutez.
Yep. Take another of these Turkish cities here. Resist and bite. Yep, second branch of the special forces we can then start doing. Of course, I need to have space to be able to research it as well, because otherwise it's not going to be effective. Yes, we got Aleppo. Ha! They are going to be so pissed off.
Vos ordres. Donnez vos ordres.
Oh yes.
Vos ordres. Bougez-vous. Pas de pitié.
If I can push all the way through to there, why not? Again, same issue here, I guess. Pull that back. I don't need to be in that position to suffer from so many losses there through attrition.
Prêt au départ. Bouchez-vous. Bougez-vous.
Okay. Further attacks into there as well. 77 was already good, and it's only improving if we put a few more extra troops in there. A few more extra troops. This gets so messy with all these lines.
Attention.
But then again, you do need them. No divisions, it says. Yeah, okay, yeah, keep on saying that.
Prêt, chef. Donnez vos ordres. Prêt, chef.
Okay.
On se magne. Paré.
Turkey will fall eventually. It takes time. It all takes time, but they will fall.
Attention. Donnez vos ordres. Formez les rangs. Attention.
No, stop. I don't want you to do that. I really don't. I want you to go this way instead. Thank you.
Formez les rangs. Prêt au départ.
Hardly any troops here, but still, every bit of the troops that we've got here helps. Yes, supplies are flowing, but they're not flowing maybe at the rate that we would like them to flow. It's overstretched there, and we're so close to Ankara there. Ankara. Ankara, Ankara.
Écoutez. Vos ordres. Prêt, chef. C'est parti. Oui, chef. Arrêt.
Okay. Wow. You do really lose some of the detail at some point. But they took Bordeaux, as you can see. It's a core state for Vichy France as well. Okay.
Prêt, chef.
Yep. I haven't got many generals here that I could do much with. Yeah, I want them to be above 400, really. Because if he's above 400, he automatically gets, as you can see, a particular promotion already. Okay.
À couvert. Oui, chef.
So got those guys there, and I got these guys here as well.
Visez bien.
Is that another supply hub for me? It is. Oh yes, it would be so great to get my hands on that.
Arrêt.
Oh yes, special project completed. Nice. Now, in this one, we haven't got enough points to go for the next one yet. Okay.
Oui, chef. Prêt, chef. Bougez-vous.
Oh, stop that.
Bouchez-vous. Vos ordres.
Okay, push into there.
Formez les rangs. Bougez-vous.
You need a bit more rest, it looks like, which is fine. No problem there. They're attacking me here.
Chef.
I'm attacking them there. Okay. That position there, it gets a bit of a nuisance.
Arrêt. Oui, chef.
Okay, let's push. I didn't win that one, did I?
Oui, chef. Parez. Bouchez-vous. Bouchez-vous.
Okay. Supplies seem to be drying up here somewhat. How is that happening? Okay, limited by railroad levels. I still got one there at least. Okay, that's going on to level 3. That is a level 3 already. That will go up to level 3 as well. That goes to level 3. That goes to 3. That goes to 3. That goes to 3. Okay. Let's get those all built. Didn't take too long.
Prêt, chef. Parez.
Okay, we pushed them out of there. That's fine.
Écoutez. Oui, chef.
Push from there as well. Supply hub here should become active soon.
Prêt, chef. Vos ordres.
Okay, let's push into there. Lots of different angles. 84 is pretty good. Still against the Turkish general, as you can see.
Parez. Gardez vos distances. Prêt au
Let's not
départ.
put my troops in jeopardy here for now.
Écoutez. Prêt au départ.
Okay, let's stop that. Okay, this I'm gonna extend it to there. Okay, changing the positioning of some of these troops here would make my life a bit easier. At least that's the intention.
Écoutez. Oui, chef.
Okay. Mercant. Is that what do you call it? Probably.
Donnez vos ordres. Bougez-vous.
Alright, let's see how they hold up. Ooh, we're level 6, of course. The land force, we can actually get that next tier, which gets us improved recovery rate as well as organization for infantry as well. Nice.
Vos ordres.
So even if I look at these, their organization has gone up now.
À couvert. Allez,
Oh yeah, you're making it a bit harder for us, aren't you?
tenez-les à distance.
Well, a heck of a lot harder. Okay, that is still a bit of
Prêt au départ.
an eyesore, maybe as I want to call it.
Vos ordres.
Let's push them out of there at least. They're struggling to get out of Istanbul and across the Isthmus. Isthmus? Is that what you want to call it? Isthmus? So Bulgaria is grown a bit. Okay, lovely.
Écoutez.
Another one of those lovely naval invasions here. Okay.
Attention. Prêt, chef.
Let them join in as well.
Écoutez.
Yes, I know you're moving there, but let's make sure all of your troops are on the line, not just the... Okay, whatever.
Formez les rangs.
It's not ideal, but okay, again, something we can work with.
Formez les rangs.
Okay, this, and this goes. That's not mine, so I cannot delete it. We're importing, and we don't need to import as much anymore, interestingly enough. Same goes for this one here, really. We got some surpluses of our own already.
Écoutez.
Okay, let's go back here.
Attention. Prêt, chef. Oui, chef. Bouchez-vous.
Okay.
Prêt, chef. Écoutez.
85, that should be winnable.
Prêt, chef. Bougez-vous.
Okay.
Bougez-vous.
If they're putting troops back, then that kind of serves our purposes well, doesn't it?
Continuez l'attaque.
That is a city that is not doing much. At least that's what it seems to say.
Donnez vos ordres.
70% chance, I guess.
On les repousse, chef.
Okie dokie.
Oui, chef. Prêt, chef. Bouchez-vous.
Crikey's sake. Really? Don't do that kind of move on me.
Bougez-vous.
Do the normal move. Go down. That supply hub is not connected yet. Okay, let's take this and push it up. Have we got more supply hubs here? There is one there. I'm not sure why it wasn't actually with a train connection yet, but okay. We're working on it. Look at this here. This is such a mess. At least that's what it looks like.
Donnez vos ordres.
Once they pull back from there,
Bougez-vous.
let's push into here. I know that will really stretch our own supplies, but if we can create yet another pocket here, allows us to even further annihilate some of their troops once again.
Attention.
93. Okay.
Prêt, chef. Formez les rangs.
94. Okay.
Formez les rangs. Bougez-vous.
84. Okay. It's another one of these positions we can put pressure onto.
Au départ.
The British are putting up a good fight, that's for sure. Improved small airframe. Ah. It's the Rocket Interceptor Mark V. Let's have a look at it. Well, first I will basically link it to a Mayo, as you can see. It's got a rocket engine. Got a really short range, unfortunately, which doesn't help. Light machine guns. Make them heavy. Can I do anything else? Electronics. Air-to-air radar. Will reduce the nighttime penalty. Okay. Non-strategic material use. Air defense will drop. Interesting. Really interesting. Okay, if we can get maybe a small number of these built. It's built with 3 factories potentially. That is nice to see. Almost at the point where we can get those special forces in.
Attention.
Okay.
Oui, chef.
Kill off the troops there.
C'est parti. Bougez-vous.
71. Nice.
Continuez l'attaque.
Okie dokie.
Oui, chef. Bougez-vous.
That is all being pushed back, rolled back. These are mostly weakened troops. Oh, they're realizing there's a pocket for me.
Prêt, chef.
Yeah, let's pull back.
Prêt au
Let's
départ.
not get trapped into here.
Bouchez-vous.
No.
Formez les rangs. Allez, allez, allez.
We're going to do this differently. Yes, the Germans can attack as well.
Écoutez. Vos ordres. Parez.
Okay. Connections are not entirely completed yet, but that's okay. Ooh, encirclement. Let's push. Push.
Parez.
Push. Oops, no, like this. Into there.
Attention.
Almost. Crikey. It is taking a fair amount of time, unfortunately.
Tenez-les à distance.
That's the new tank engine. If I can work on the new chassis at the same time. I can make an improved version of that tank engine. I really need to buy some, I guess. Light tanks, medium tanks, heavy tanks, modern tanks. Oh, okay. I don't even have a tank division design yet. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be a lengthy amount of time already, and we're basically going to call it a day imminently as well.
Parez! Bouchez-vous! Parez!
If I can cut them off here, they can push through there as well.
Donnez vos ordres. Écoutez.
Okay.
Parez. Tenez-les à distance.
I know I'm going to lose that, and I don't really care.
Vos ordres. Attention. Écoutez.
Okay.
Se magne.
They're trying to get out of that position there, it looks like. Okay. Let's get this one over the line, and then we're really going to call it a day.
Écoutez. Prêt, chef. Oui, chef. Parez.
Okay.
Prêt au départ.
Nice.
Formez les rangs. À couvert.
Germans are attacking.
Prêt, chef.
I would presume that they would pull back from there. Interesting, they don't.
Parez.
Wow. Their choice. Their choice entirely.
Prêt au départ. Attention.
And we're almost at their capital city, really.
Parez. On les repousse, chef.
Okay. Lots of pushes. Lots more pushes. Well, deserts don't really give me nice visibility, do they? Nope, they sure don't. Anyone else in my faction here that could give me anything like that? Nope. Almost there. 2 more days to go. Like I said, then it's the end of this episode, which is going to be lengthy enough.
Formez les rangs.
Okay,
Bougez-vous.
let's help them there.
Parez. Prêt, chef. Prêt, chef.
Okay. Not having the best of luck in some places, but that's okay.
Prêt au départ? Écoutez. Tenez-les à distance.
Okay. 88. Our general's in charge. Or field marshal, maybe I should say.
Oui, chef. Bougez-vous.
Okay.
Formez les rangs.
There we go. Our Belgian Special Forces. Interpreters we could do. That's a quite powerful one to get. Modernize the army. Let's get the initiative there. Let's get this one done as well. What's that going to do? Defense, hard attack, production costs do go up. I can live with that. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time. In the meantime, take care.